Hey everybody, it's Herschel from High School Top 200. It's been a big, massive, exciting day for me. The Cavs won. LeBron got it done. Going to Game 7. I think they're still going to win. He's going to get another ring. Everything's going to be set back into order as it was. And I'm going to say it now. I'm a Curry hater. I really don't care. I don't really like him as a player. I never did. Even when he was in college, I still, yeah. So hope LeBron gets another ring. That's all I care about, to be honest. So it's been a good day. This is a game preview for Kings and Grandma on Saturday. This is a big supposedly New Zealand's biggest traditional game where thousands of people will turn up and thousands of people would not be able to see the game properly, but it's still exciting to be there in the atmosphere and all that kind of stuff. It will be on Sky at 2:30, so make sure you jump on Sky or go to your mate's house or your uncle's house or cousin's house or whoever's got the game. So finish up your games, go to a game at 12 o'clock or whenever you play your games, and then, yeah, go and watch this game. It's going to be big, it's going to be exciting, and I'm going to say it now, it's not going to be good for Auckland Grammar. Here's why. After a 6-0 start, Auckland Grammar were looking good. They had their run going. They had things moving the way that they wanted to, and then Mags came to town. Once Mags hit, Auckland Grammar, felt it a bit. Really hurt within the camp, and then Hamilton Boys came along, and they knew Hamilton Boys wasn't going to be an easy game as well. And then I think that let it get to them again. And then they didn't know how to come back against De La Salle. And this is not a kind of game that you can easily just turn yourself around on. You need an easy game, a game against guys at the bottom of the ladder, the guys who are at the bottom of the table, to turn your season around and get those good feelings back where you can win. So this is not that game. This is a game that ideally you'd love to win and that you'd love to turn around and get on a team like Kings. But after Kings last week, they're just not going to have it. Kings just won't. It's just not that kind of team. And in the way that they lost as well, everyone was at the ground, and even those guys over in Sacred Heart, all the supporters, even they felt that the game was over, and they were kind of just waiting for that whistle, and then George Wheaton happened. So this is not going to be their game. Kings are going to have the usual stars stand up. Takaji's still going to do his thing. AJ and Joe Johnston are still going to be the effective players that they are, and they're still going to have good players around them like Johannes. Even though Johannes wasn't playing against Sacred Heart, I'm not too sure how long he's out for or how long how bad his injury is, but he wasn't playing that game. And he's still got the two twins. Nathan and James Stanners, and these other guys, these role players, and it's just like every other sport. Like, you do have your superstars, but at the same time, the role players have to play their role. They can't play out of character within that team. If you're not a leader in that team, then don't try and take the lead. But you do play your role behind the leaders, and that's what helps the game fall into your hands as a team. So, like, all these role players for Kings are going to have to still play their role positions and their key positions that they're at to help your superstars in your team get up there. So Sharon and Balin are going to need guys like Ed, as well as Lucas Hawes, who I really liked, and I thought he played a good game. I think I seen him in that second 15 a couple of weeks back against Kelston Boys. I think that was him, or either he was in the under 15s, and he was good then. I was thinking, oh, who's this big guy playing against these little fellas? And so, like, seeing him again against Sacred Heart, I thought he was massive. I thought he was such a good player. So he jumped a lot of spaces on that year 11. But he's going to be one of those guys that, for now, he's going to be a role player. Millennium's going to be the same. He's going to be a role player. So all these guys, Callum, Liam Baker Smith, like all these kind of guys have to back up Jamie, Balin, and Sharon in the back line. And the same thing with AJ, Joe, and Takaji is that they're going to have their guys like Junior and Nathan and Johannes, and then Millennium will be there as well. So like they have to trust that those guys are going to back them up when it's their pack taking the ball up. So we still need those kind of guys. For Auckland Grammar, it's going to be the same thing. For Auckland Grammar, Kanan, Sione, Finn, those guys are going to be the main guys for that forward pack, and they're going to have Tovo if he's back, or if it's going to be Jeffrey, and then Sam Johnson will be another one that's going to be a big time, and then Hector Law is going to have to jump in as a guy that's going to play that backup in that role player's position, and make sure that they give their big players big time opportunities and get them at times in the game when you need your superstars to stand up. And then that's when you can blame things on superstars, is that when the game isn't on the line and the superstars haven't done their superstar duty, then you can start blaming them and saying, this is your time to shine, we've given you this opportunity, and then you don't take it, and then blah blah blah. You guys have that discussion in the locker room. So for me, I think that the guys on Kings are going to be better backed up by the guys in Grammar, because the guys in Grammar are young. They are a young team. They are a team that I'm looking at for next year, who I think are going to be a big rated team next year, which I'm pretty excited about, and I'm going to do a little write-up on that as well about the teams next year. But anyways, Grammar is going to be one of those teams that are going to be looked at next year. So we're hoping that if Corey's back, he will jump in there, and he'll be working well with Milino. Rodney at centre would be another guy I'll be looking at for next year, but they can all just play off Milino. Cullum Bean, I hope, has a good game. Simeon, I hope, has a good game too. But they all have to back up guys like Leno. They all have to make sure that Leno gets the opportunity to take the lead, take the lead role, and to guide them out there. They just have to be there to back him up once he starts, giving the orders or giving you the opportunity. If he gives you the opportunity, then cool. Things like that. But let him take the lead. Let the superstars take the lead. This is just not going to fall the way of Grammar. I think they're too young. I think that they're in a position right now that they haven't been in a long time. And Coach Askew is going to have to get his coaching crew to really motivate these guys emotionally and get them prepared emotionally, so that when they do get on the field, that they don't feel these 3 losses in a row, that they don't feel these things, and it's not an easy thing to get over. And I just don't think that they maturely have those kind of players and have that kind of team that can pick themselves up emotionally. And so I feel like it's just going to be Sharan running everybody all day, Balin making breaks, AJ just being AJ on the field, and Joe Johnston tackling everyone all over the place, and Takaji doing his thing. I hope it's a low score, and I hope it's not another Mags. I hope it's a low score, and it's a really really grinded out game. I just hope that they don't get blown out. That's just what I think, and I look forward to watching a pretty mean game tomorrow. So yeah, Kings by hopefully a small margin, but I can see it being something massive. Jump on Snapchat. I'll be doing my Snapchat predictions. Also, my Snapchat is HS Top 200. Also at HS Top 200 on Twitter, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We'll be bringing you guys as much content as possible, and also on my Instagram at the real HS Top 200 for photos and stuff of the games tomorrow, because I'll be at Hamilton Boys and Palmy Boys. Peace.